And picture this big apartment building here.
Like this is where it'll be, right?
Yeah, right here.
Wally Samuel is an Ahousaht elder. He's lived away from his traditional territory on the west coast of Vancouver Island for more than half a century. Port Alberni is home, and that's where he's building housing for 35 Ahousaht families.
We've been asking for it for a long time. We want our local decision making here for our housing needs. And we've been telling our chief and council for many years. And finally, the chief and council of 4 years ago took action and kick-started this project for us.
This was an elementary school the city was going to tear down. Instead, they sold the land to the Ahousaht for $1. Before that could happen, an old protocol came first. The Ahousaht approached the Ahousaht and Ahousaht First Nations, since Port Alberni is in their shared territory.
Feel great about the protocol. Second, just look up to them for like saying, you know what, we're going to do what we can to help build housing for our members, even just outside of our community and other places. I think that was a bold move by them.
BC Housing put in $6 million. There will be homes for all kinds of families, studios, up to 4-bedroom apartments. Samuel says a permanent place for the roughly 500 Ahousaht who live in Port Alberni will change lives.
Even though I don't live at home, we still have a home here, Ahousahts. And that's who we're looking after. There are Ahousahts no matter where they live. You know, it's really great because I've watched our people struggle in this city since 1966.
Port Alberni's mayor says the city saw how it could help with a municipal land transfer.
I want to make sure that every child in our community has access to the basic needs that they should have: safe, accessible housing, food, and everything else.
Alice Sam works as a cultural advocate with CUAS, an Indigenous crisis line. She spends a lot of time helping people get into housing.
The thing is, I wish I had that when my kids were little. I was a single mom. I brought up my children in the city, and it was, if I had a community to raise my children, it would have made a difference. It's important for us in urban Indigenous people to have a place that is home away from home and in community, and serving us as more of being a part of a community versus being a part of a city.
This is seemingly unassuming now, but what stands out about this project are the forethought of the Ahousaht Nation for their urban members living away from home, and the cooperation between the municipality, First Nations, and the province that will all lead to the completion of this project by this time next year.
But we're thinking of the next generations of Ahousahts that's growing up here.
Right.
They're the ones that's falling through the cracks.
The Ahousaht will soon welcome people to move in to their home away from home in the Alberni Valley. Wawmeesh Hamilton, CBC News, Port Alberni.